Did you know there's a country where your waistline is legally monitored? Yep. In Japan, there's an actual law that limits how big your waist can be. If it's too wide, it becomes government's business. In the 2000s, Japan noticed more adults were developing metabolic syndrome, a mix of belly fat, high blood pressure, and high blood sugar that can lead to heart disease. More seniors meant higher healthcare costs, and the government decided prevention is cheaper than treatment. So in 2008, Japan introduced the Metabo Law. Its goal? Encourage everyone to stay healthy by measuring their waistlines. If you're between 40 and 74 years old, you're legally required to take an annual health checkup. And yes, that includes a waist measurement. The healthy limit is about 33 inches for men and 35 inches for women. If your waistline goes over, you're flagged for extra health guidance. But before imagining cops bursting into restaurants yelling, "Put the ramen down. Step away from the sushi, sir." Relax. No one's getting arrested for loving tempura. This isn't a crime. It's more like a public health nudge, with a side of polite pressure. But here's where it gets weird. The government didn't just leave it to citizens to monitor themselves. They pulled companies into it too. If a company doesn't provide enough health support, or if too many of its employees fail these waistline checkups, the company can face a hefty fine. So, now your boss isn't just tracking sales target, they're tracking waistlines too. Picture this. It's Monday morning. You're expecting the usual meeting about sales targets. Instead, your boss walks in saying, "From now on, in addition to sales targets, we're tracking step counts." That's the Metabo Law in action. It turned wellness into a group project. Of course, the internet got hold of this and went wild. Headlines popped up screaming, "In Japan, it's illegal to be overweight," which sounds juicy, but totally false. The word law in English sounds criminal, but in Japan, it's not a criminal law. Being overweight, or employing someone who is, isn't illegal. You can't be fired or fined personally for having a bigger waistline. If you exceed the limit, you're invited to join free health programs run by local governments. These might include nutrition advice, fitness coaching, or follow-up calls to track your progress. So instead of punishment, you get support. In the West, people often say, "My body, my choice." In Japan, it's more like, "My body, our responsibility." Your health affects your family, your coworkers, and your city's healthcare budget. So being fit isn't just personal, it's social harmony. The Metabo Law reflects Japan's belief in collective wellness, everyone doing their part for the greater good. So, does this law still exist? Yes, it's still in effect today. The Metabo Law, sometimes nicknamed the fat tax, is one of several nationwide initiatives to improve public health. And despite what internet says, there's no fine for being overweight. Now, whether it actually works, that's up for debate. But one thing's certain, Japan still has one of the lowest obesity rates in the developed world. So no, being overweight in Japan isn't a crime, which means you can still enjoy your sushi and tempura. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.